question, when is the second installment due?
To be determined.
I mean,
I like to have the final, like the secure price, and we know what our special contingency will be, and then we'll have a better line of sight. I mean, if you were on the call two weeks ago, I went through a list of things, of changes that were letdowns by the board team, by the C Place team, by the Belt Engineering team, as well as the contractor. Okay, I've shared that before. We're not going to rehash it here, but it was very open and honest with everybody when we had a come to Jesus meeting a week before that with the contractor, myself, Kevin Mayer, Greg, and the Belt and the Valcourt team and Kevin in my condo. We were there for 2.5 hours. We walked through every item again and again. So painful, taking time.
I'm asking that when construction will actually start,
Good
or
question. Well,
and which side of the building is going to start on.
we've talked about that before, Pat. The goal is to focus on the northeast corner first, and then the southeast corner first, and then come around where the structures are, the support systems are right now, are the focus areas first, to remove those structures that are supporting landings and balconies. That makes sense.
The big trouble spots.
Let's hope those are the only trouble spots we have.
Now, do we move to,
There are no other
Yeah.
questions, you can vote.
Any other questions? Thank you. People been,
Oh.
Connie's back for one more. It's okay.
totally stupid.
No,
But it is, do we know what the amount is?
yeah, it's in your literature.
50,000. 50,000.
Steve, are you holding out on her?
50.
50?
Here,
Certain units.
here, hold on. That's a fair question. This one, okay, so there is, I know. Did I do it on? Hold on, maybe, yeah. First installment,
Okay, perfect.
making me nervous, Kev. So, right, so this figured in because of the different type of condos, right? We have the first floor condos, right? And you have to exclude a couple of the first floor, which is 2, 3, 45, and 55, because they're only 1 bedrooms. Right, on the first floor because of laundry rooms and bike rooms and maintenance crib and stuff like that. Those are $36,432.08. The ones like Steve and I and Mark and Linda and Greg have is 50,000 straight.
Greg's is different.
Connie, yours is 50. Right? Greg has 2.
Oh, right, yes.
Yeah.
37,500.
Yeah.
36.
37.5.
Oh, shit, yeah, 37,500 is 2, 3, 45, and 50. That saves me money, thank you. No, it didn't, cost me money. Darn it. All right, and then 33 and 34, which is one like Greg has, the penthouse on the east side, that's 65,000. And then like Amarie is in 40, I think, and 39 is 60,000, because it's all based on square footage, folks, right? That's how your assessment's figured as well.
they were emailed that information.
Yeah, that was all in their packet.
Yeah, hey, those two at the top
Then-
are different sizes?
Yes, because of the boiler room, Mark. There's a boiler room in the middle.
Oh, okay.
That's where we put James's bathroom. Okay, so folks, it talks about first and second installment. Now, if this number is right, then we know what your second installment is, but that's subject to change and it's estimated. But we have to get money in the bank to get this project started. And that was the advice of FSR as well as the other condo HOA. I've been spending a lot of time with Tony down there. It's a sea escape.
I mean,
You can't ask questions, Mark.
should we all pay this
All,
tomorrow. So we.
it's up to you.
I mean, I think we should.
You have up to
encourage
July
everybody.
2nd.
We have to give them until
You have to give
July
them, right.
But I just don't wait.
It's up to.
People can wait as long as they want to keep their money. They may want to go down, like I might want to take, I'm not gonna go there. What? Re-record, I know, I gotta be careful what I'm saying.
So that's all you have to say.
Okay,
Hearing no further.
if there's no further discussions,
Suzanne Wiseman from Unit 17.
hi Suzanne. 17.
I recall at a previous meeting that there has to be a critical mass of people who pay the assessment to go forward with the construction. Right? Do we know what that number is or what the number of units are? And have you all talked about what the plan is for those that haven't paid by the July 2nd? You know how much?
There is a
money-
plan. It's not a good plan, but there's a plan.
What is it? It's not a good.
Everybody should, you would put a lien on their place.
Okay, but yes.
And then you go through the legal, I can't help that, Pam.
Can't either.
Pam, what do you want me to say?
I just want to know, because that girl downstairs on the corner, across from the mailboxes, is Maureen.
Yes, okay.
I mean, her fence is falling down and everything, and she doesn't have any money to pay. So what's gonna happen?
It's gonna be an unfortunate situation possibly. What do you want? I don't know what to do.
We'll follow,
Right.
we'll follow the seat
We'll
place.
follow
selection
this,
policy.
right, we'll follow the rules. We won't do anything that's not legally
Okay.
binding
Where you can.
until the legal court system follows. But Pam, what else you want me to say?
That's what I wanted you to say.
Oh.
I just wanted.
I don't want that to happen to anybody.
No, but she asks me all the time and I say, I don't know.
Oh, well, she should come to the meeting.
She can't even walk.
We can,
Okay,
we
I
can
can't help
take
that.
that up separately.
We can take
So
that up.
what was
separately.
your,
You know, you see things.
I know of, I would say 2,
That happen.
maybe 3 now.
Maybe 3.
But everybody else is in the know, or everybody's gonna be hurt.
That's finally why we're doing the assessment to get the evidence out there to see where we are.
But as I understand it from a different meeting under Florida law, once the assessment's paid, even if only 10 people pay it, you don't get that money back. Right?
That is correct.
And so,
We're all in it together. It's not the board. Do you understand? The board's not, we're making the decision. I know, but we've talked about it multiple times.
I suggested, and I hope this goes forward. I hope the number of people that you guys are putting so much work to make this happen. It needs to happen. Everybody who's here wants this to happen. We need to do these things. A question I had was, if 10 people only pay the assessment and we can't do it, and the whole place has to be declared bankrupt.
We're all gonna lose a lot of money.
And the people who have paid that assessment
Yeah.
won't get that back.
Correct.
Is there an option to, aside from the assessment, have some law firm's trust account accept this money until June 20th or something, or June 30th, so that everybody knows, okay, we've got the critical mass.
That's interesting.
And those people, then let's turn all that over to pay the assessment for all those people.
Like your trust
If we
account.
didn't have a critical mass, then you would get your assessment back.
So these are for structural repairs. So the structural repairs are gonna have to be done. So if this special assessment doesn't work, then there's gonna have to be alternative funding mechanism to do the structural repairs. So unfortunately, this isn't a situation where you can choose, you're not choosing to add something voluntary. You're having to do something legally. So the money is gonna be collected and either used for the purpose, and if there are people who don't pay and the association needs more money, it may mean another special assessment or some other funding, loan or something like that. So that's why when we say you're not gonna get the money back, because the money has to pay for these repairs.
Right, I understand that. My question though was, my understanding was that there was some critical mass of cash that was needed to make any of this something we would move forward with.
I need all of it. We could have done one whole assessment,
Yes,
right?
understand.
I don't know what there, go ahead, Deb, you want to add value? I don't know how to answer. I am, but we don't have an answer for you.
Yeah, we don't have like a threshold answer. We
That's the
just
problem.
collect it and use it.
I think that putting the 50,000 that we're all gonna pay, making our check payable to whoever it is, that one separate entity on a trust account or something, collect that money and then turn it all over to you at once, so that if you don't get enough and the whole thing can't go forward, then at least the money those people have put forward in good faith and they get that back. That's just a proposal. I mean, I a lawyer and now.
There's two lawyers, right?
This
This is Robin and Florence, and they have been with us lock and step.
I understand that, I get it, but.
The money goes in the association's account that's dedicated to the special assessment. So I'm not exactly sure. I'm not following your line of thought as to why you think a third party needs to hold the money.
Only until the date of the assessment. And I agree that so few people pay it. We haven't heard from everybody. People are talking about, I mean, everybody wants to do this, but I don't know if only 10% of the people can. What's gonna happen?
Then the association's gonna have to levy another special assessment to make up for that lost amount or find a funding alternative.
Find a rich person.
You have to find the money somehow. So that's either from assessment or from a loan.
Collapse.
Hmm?
It's declared bankrupt or something. I mean, I know there are condo buildings in South Florida where the owners couldn't afford the money and
They're out.
They-
They were sold to develop.
They made that decision as a joint group, though.
We could then determine if we have only, I'm sorry,
And that's what I'm thinking.
if we
It
have
has to come out, putting your money at risk. And I'm not saying to change anything that you're doing, it was just a question. So that one person's not putting forward their 50 and another person, we're doing it as a group. And if it didn't work, we at least got your 50.
because otherwise no individual will recuperate the input. If the condo sells to a developer.
Well,
because
there's
of the failure.
there's statutes that address termination and everything like that. So we would have to follow those statutes. But we're not really at that point right now.
But what we're saying is to safeguard us until we get to that point where we can then say, oops. We only have 50%.
Well, you have to have an early start date, though. People have to pay up.
Yeah, yes, right.
Well, not on July 2nd.
Correct.
But that's the number I can.
I do mean that maybe not this one, but the other. They would
You
get-
know, you need to know.
Fucking right. By the way, this is 6:00.
And then you pay.
Hey, guys, we need to get back, okay?
Yes.
It's a great question. There's not a great answer right now. You can ask all these folks. I'm not gonna say anything, but because we're in a situation, we have no way out. There's no way out of this. You know, there's been people that have been hem-hawing around with not doing assessments and they're losing their condos because they hem-haw around and won't set a target date to create an assessment fund. Okay? And they have been a limit. I mean, the state has jumped in. If I'm wrong, or right, the state has jumped in and they don't care what the assessment price is. People, like we're trying to deal with the assessment. We're crossing every T, crossing every I. I'm looking at every freaking nickel of this assessment. I've wasted more time. I don't care. What I'm saying is, it is what it's going to be. It is not the people that are responsible here for the building. It is the board. The people were responsible many years ago, and we all chose not to take care of the building. Okay? That's the problem we're in today, because the people from 10 to 15 years ago chose not to take care of the building. And I don't care. I get it. It doesn't matter if you agree, but you keep asking questions we can't, but you ask questions we can't answer. I'm not gonna debate. I'm done. Done. You can either vote me, you get the for president. You are a hero. Sorry, but I'm just telling you, the same questions are over and over again, guys, and I'm gonna just say I'm not gonna answer them anymore. And I don't think that's proper either.
I didn't get
Jose, yes.
email from Kevin, so I showed up at 6 o'clock. I didn't.
I don't know.
It's okay, nothing's
I
happening.
have questions.
That's the annual meeting.
No,
But I have questions.
where was that in?
My question is. Are these the final numbers? Don't we have engineers that can give us final number?
You missed that, Jose. I
We
apologize.
missed that. Yeah, the meeting was at 5:30.
No.
So.
It says right here, folks.
I didn't get an email.
But you got this mailed to you. You did.
There were two separate meetings.
Okay, so what's,
Hence, part of a problem.
what's the issue?
In the email, not in the mail.
This was mailed to you.
Kevin, go ahead, Greg.
Hold on, Jose.
Hold on, I don't hear you, Greg. Did I accidentally mute you?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Go ahead, Greg.
Do we approve and levy the special assessment?
Yes.
Hmm,
Okay.
Well, we have to,
We have
yes,
to, let's do that, then we'll go to the board meeting.
I think the assessment is more important.
Membership.
than, laundry room.
we're not there yet.
Yeah, so now it's.
So now you vote, yeah. All in favor, say aye.
Okay, so with the questions we've had, all in favor of voting for the special assessment, say aye.
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 So the special assessment has been levied for the $5 million with payment
For the whole
for the,
million.
for the 9 mil, well, yes, for the $9,857,610.63, which
With the first installment.
for the first installment, right, which we went over, which is $5 million. And then the motion carries and the special assessment is approved and is levied. Okay, we'll call this adjourn the motion to adjourn this portion of the meeting.
Second.
I have questions and I didn't get notice.
You did.
No, I did not. You may have mailed it, but I did not. And I have 2 or 3 questions.
Hold on, Jose, you'll get your questions asked.
There's a 6 o'clock.
There's a
meeting.
6 o'clock.
But if you have the laundry, the assessment is more important
That's fine.
to me than the laundry or the.
So,
So. I have some valid questions.
I don't want to go.
I'm not taking any questions right now, Jose. Got it.
Okay, the meeting is adjourned,
This meeting is adjourned.
Okay.
and now we're gonna go to this.
Can you put in the record, I didn't get notice with this, with the